Today, I want to clarify something very important. First of all, I want to show you the crowd that's on the chairs talking to me. I want to clarify that we are all manifestors. We all manifest everything that we live in this life. So it's not correct when we believe that we're not manifesting things. We're actually manifesting everything that we see around us. It is us. We made that happen. We are powerful manifestors, each and every one of us. So it is false to say and to truly believe that we need to become manifestors. We are already manifestors. Now, what many people come towards me and they're asking for, it's to become conscious manifestors, to become manifestors with intention, to manifest exactly what they choose to, not what they've manifested so far, which was based on subconscious programming. So conscious manifestation means what? Means that we are acting inspiredly. Acting when we take action, right, to get something done, when we make a choice, we now are very conscious, very aware of what really needs to be done. And we choose to do those things that feed us as in soul. Each and every one of us, it's soul being, soul energy. And we have a mind and we have body, but we are not the mind and we are not the body. And these identifiers make a huge difference in your manifestation power. Who are you? Are you identifying with this unlimited, all light and powerful you, which is you as in soul, or are you continuing to identify yourself with the programmed mind? The subconscious runs 95% of everything that you've manifested so far. What do you want? I am asking you this because if you want something else than what you have manifested around you and your current reality so far, you must raise your vibration. If you lift up from a different perspective, from a different point of view, you also create a different point of attraction. So therefore, your amazing power of manifesting, which you have expressed fully so far, is going to actually be used towards the manifestation of your desires and your dreams, rather than being used as it was so far towards the manifestation of what your subconscious mind has created. Your identification, your own choice, as we have free will, each and every one of us, it's the most important factor to get you started on this manifesting path for your highest dreams, for your mission and your purpose here on earth. It is so magical to get to connect with soul, with this infinite part of you. And there are people who are meant to be here and help others on this path of remembering and reconnecting fully, embracing their soul aspect. So if you need help, please reach out. You have the full power to make this connection. Sometimes all you need is a little nudge, a little clarity, a little discussion, and a lot of meditation, because in meditation you quiet the mind and you open up. You open up, so the soul, it's actually coming through all that debris that the mind created throughout your lifetime. So set this intention, take this decision of discovering and connecting with your true essence. And that's when you start manifesting the magical life that you are here to live in abundance. Reach out if you need guidance. Many are asking, well, how do I know what really feeds my soul? How do I raise this vibration? And it's simple. The answer, it's simple, is all about what gets you enthusiastic, excited, what makes you feel deep inside your heart that resonates with you. What are those activities that really feed your heart? They're the same activities, the same people, the same things that would feed your soul. Your soul, our souls are connected to our heart. The heart is the energy center through which we give and we receive all kinds of divine messages. If it feels good, but not feeling good at the superficial mind level, but feeling good deeply inside your heart, if it feels good and it feeds your heart, it does feed your soul as well. They are one. So important to realize that we've been taught throughout generations that we are supposed to choose activities, to choose careers that are making money, right? To create a good way of living, because there is this deep belief that if you follow your dreams and if you follow what's calling you, you're probably gonna be starving. But there are many people who are showing us that that's not true. They're following their bliss, they're following what feeds their soul, and they're making a great living with that. So instead of becoming a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or whatever it is in your country that it's considered money-making, and listening often to our parents who are telling us that we should follow those paths to have a good living, instead of that, maybe we should start more and more, especially those of us who are having children, start telling your children to follow their own soul, to follow their own guidance, not to follow what societies are asking or telling us that it's successful, but to follow what really fits them and feels good to them. And that's how you raise your vibration. That's how they raise their vibration. So here is a daily activity that if you choose to implement for at least a month, is going to make a huge difference in your life. The daily activity should be happening in the morning especially, and it really is all about becoming insightful, becoming introspective, and asking some questions, being open to dig for those answers deep inside you. So the activity that I recommend, and I've been doing for so many years, starts with the morning routine. And the morning routine starts with a meditation. And so whenever you wake up, you are in an alpha state, right there in that stage in between sleeping and being awake, right? Instead of just jumping out of bed and getting right away into the beta brain waves, it's important to take a few minutes. Start with 5 minutes if that's all you can do at first, but then ideally it will be 20-30 minutes in which you just either lie down in bed, make sure your spine is straight, or you sit up and again make sure your spine is straight, and just close your eyes. Don't let anything intervene, and stay with yourself in quiet. In quiet, see what thoughts come to you and let them pass. Become the observer of your own mind. Especially in the morning when we wake up, that momentum that has happened in the day before has been stopped, and now the mind wants to reactivate it, wants to bring back all those memories of what happened yesterday, right? But if you choose to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes to just be in quiet and stillness with your spine straight, you'll see how you become more neutral to whatever thoughts are coming, and you start to get in touch with your soul. Who is this you that is observing these thoughts? Who is this you that's observing the emotions connected to the thoughts? Ask yourself this question. You are soul. And so try to be neutral means do not judge any of the thoughts or emotions that are coming through you. Do not judge them. Just observe them. Don't engage with them. Don't give them any power. And then what you can do on a daily basis, again, for at least a month, would be to ask these questions of yourself. Ask yourself throughout the day a few times, how do I feel now? And observe, actually, in fact, keep a journal. Maybe do it at 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening before bed. Keep a journal of how you identify that you feel throughout the day. And then ask yourself, is that emotion that you identify connected to what's really happening to you in those moments? Or maybe your mind is connected to the past or to the future. Maybe you are worried about what it's going to be, worried about something that hasn't happened yet, but you're just kind of thinking of how it will happen, and you're worried that it will not be the way your mind tells you that it should be. Or maybe it's connected to something that happened yesterday or 10 years ago. Because anything that has to do with the past the past or the future, it's not really keeping you in the now. It's actually taking you out of the now, and only in the now you have the power to manifest truly what you really desire. You cannot do it in the past, and if your emotions correspond to the past, then you've already lost your power. You cannot do it in the future. So if your emotions correspond to something that hasn't happened yet, that may happen sometime in the future, again, you just let go of your power. So only in the now you can truly manifest what you want. And only in the now you can truly make the choice of acting, taking inspired action. Inspired action means joyful, enthusiastic activities that are feeding your soul. So as difficult as this sounds for many of you, and it did sound for me as well for the longest time, doing the musts, doing what needs to be done due to obligation or duty or any other emotion that was just imposed by society, we are called to let it go. follow your path.